Center last night. It was great to have you in town, catching up with the staff. AJ Dybantsa was there. You timed that perfectly, man. What was it like?
It was great. Got doing a little homework. I talked to Kevin about a month ago, and I promised him that before the Big 12 got underway, I'd make a trip out to Provo. And I've got UCLA, Arizona, in Phoenix on Saturday, and a very easy side trip from Colorado Springs to Salt Lake City and then down to Provo. So I was glad to get to watch the team. Wish I could have seen Yegor, but hopefully that's not a serious injury. And what I've been told, he'll be back hopefully by the end of the month.
Well, Fran, you did see a victory lap that we hadn't seen before at the Marriott Center with AJ at halftime. As he was making his rounds in front of the crowd and that reception, what were you thinking?
Well, you know, I was thinking, quite honestly, the most upset people in college basketball are the people that used to cheat, because with NIL now, everybody can be in the game. And kudos to BYU, the athletic department, the basketball staff, that they were able to put together the type of program with an experienced NBA-level coach that's going to, and a staff, by the way, that's going to attract a kid like AJ to probably play a year in Provo and be off to the NBA as probably the one or no. I think one of the Boozer twins will have something to say about that. But AJ's a terrific talent. Seems like a great kid. And, you know, kudos to the Cougs. It's great for them. It's great for the Big 12.
It's wild, and obviously in the NIL era, as you mentioned, and with Kevin Young's resume and his staff, that BYU can land a AJ Dybantsa. BYU's been in the running for guys like him before. When you talk about Chris Burgess in the 90s, Jabari Parker, even a Frank Jackson here locally, they all went to Duke.
Yep.
But in 2024, BYU lands AJ. What does this mean for this program and what BYU can become in the future?
Well, those of us who know the history of college basketball are well aware of the incredible tradition at BYU, the love of the sport by the fan base, the state of Utah. And so I think what it does is it opens up the eyes to the rest of the country and to top-level recruits that, you know, that BYU is serious. I mean, when you – and I know from having coached there, you know, at New Mexico, that when you play in front of 17, 18, 19,000 and have that kind of fan support and get a kid like an AJ or a Yegor Deming, it's incredible. And I think they should probably be able to use this as a push forward for more top recruits. And I think that's good for the program. It's certainly good for the Big 12.
Fran, it's easy for us to paint a big S on his chest and have Superman here for this basketball program, but we've heard comparisons of like the next LeBron James and things like that. Give BYU fans your side of how good is this kid?
Well, he's really, really good. He plays with a great motor. Like, if you could put together, well, I've never said this before. This is first time you guys got me thinking. If you could put together the tenacity and athleticism of Kevin Garnett, and the skill of Kevin Durant, then you kind of got AJ Dybantsa. Now, will he be that good? Obviously, remains to be seen. And if he's not, he's still going to be tremendous. But if you could think of Garnett and Durant, that's Dybantsa. So that's the first time I've ever said that, guys. So I'm gonna start using that more.
It's quite the statement.
It's
quite the statement, and we love the exclusivity of that. That's awesome. Fran Fraschilla of ESPN is on BYU Sports Nation. This is a BYU team that's continuing to get better, 7-2 on the season. Yegor Deming out with the knee bruise last night. But what did you think of what you saw from BYU?
Well, you know, the great thing about this team, especially when Yegor comes back, is they've got a great group of veterans. They've got guys that have already won in the Big 12. You know, they shoot the ball extremely well. Kevin's got some really good offensive I think it was really good. You know, one of the silver lining, I think, right now, without Yegor for a few weeks, hopefully, is that, you know, Down gets back on I was really I get a chance to see Dawson Baker last year. Sluggers look good. Foose look good. Cannon Catching's got a lot of upside, needless to say. I think defensively they're going to probably have to keep getting better. But offensively, they're kind of not. And I think there's a lot of things to be